share my screen. Okay, so is my screen visible now to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So we have it done already. Let's check. Mm, yeah, okay, so all in all, this is actually our first meeting on this subject. Okay, so let's start with the introduction of this subject first. So before we start, I just would like to let you guys know that all of the content, okay, let's say 99% of the content of this module didn't came from me. So this one came from, I think this one came from Ma'am Suarez. Yeah, so as you guys already know, Ma'am Suarez is not teaching anymore, so she already resigned. So that is why it is Ma'am Tere and me, it's like call this one, the one who's going to uh, substitute his, I mean, her subjects. Okay, all of her subjects that was supposedly for her. Okay. All right. So anyway, let me just introduce my name so you guys already know my name, and then this is where you can see small information about me. So nothing is new. So again, this is my whole name. My name is Daniel Paul S. Avedra, and where I graduated, and then my areas of interest. It's still the same, just like for past 2 years. And here is a short welcoming message and about me. And then the course format, of course, will be delivered in hybrid, which is the ODL, the one that we're having right now, and limited face-to-face on the 5th week. So next week, still ODL, but on the 5th week, so when will that be? So 3rd week, 4th week, 5th week. So that will be on June 1. Okay, June 1 will be the start of our limited face-to-face. Okay, one problem also is that there is no prepared limited face-to-face laboratories, and we only have one device for this MicroPro lab. So it's just one module. So in your groupings right now, okay, that's a good thing that there's only 11 and then 10. Well, those still quite a lot for a group. So yeah, for this group one, that's already it. Okay, since we only have one device, so we can only have one group each class. Okay, and then for the group two, of course, that's already your group also. Okay, so yeah, but for the ODL, of course, everything will be individual. Okay, the only time that we're going to have a group break is the laboratory on our limited face. Okay. So I hope we're clear with this one. And then for the course overview, oops, okay, so there is no course learning outcomes. Let me see if we have the syllabus for this one. So there is also no syllabus yet. So I will just update this one maybe soon or later. I will still need to ask Ma'am Tere, I mean Ma'am Suarez, if she was able to create a syllabus for this one. Mhm. But yeah, for now, we'll just stick whatever we have in here since this is my first time in teaching the Micro Pro, and I'm not that really good at assembly language. To be honest, this is my most hated language when I was in college. Okay, so even now they were still teaching this one since of course assembly is still being used up to today. Okay, so we cannot just simply remove microprocessor and then replace this one by another subject. Okay, since this one is still being used, especially big companies out there which creates microprocessors. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the home page. So are we clear so far? You guys have a question or clarification?
Answer.
What about the others?
None, sir.
All right. So syllabus, it's blank. Let's now proceed to the module. So this one is not yet completely finished, so I'm still working on it. But Mom Suarez only had this one, so I just would like to show this one to you guys. So she only have this, one tab which composes all the modules or the guides wherein what is programming structure or assembly programming structure, what is assembly language instruction, what is arithmetic sequential, etc., etc. Okay, and then here are also the list of laboratory activities that she had before. So starting from lab numbers 0, of course, and how to install the DOS box and PASM. But me and Mom that I decided to use the other one, which is an emulator, okay, of 8086. So that one is the MU8086. So just click this one, and then you will know on how to download and install the MU86. So this one for the lab number 0, I still retain the old one. Okay, I thought there is a question. So I still retain the old one. The old one was just this. Okay, so as simple as this one on how to install and run TASM on DOSBox. Okay, on Windows 10 or Windows. I think this one will also work on Windows 11 since I'm using Windows 11. So this one is actually working on my device right now. Okay, but I encountered the problem upon, let's say, creating a simple program like, making a hello world and then having the output on the console. So I am having an error on the assembling and then running the programs. I don't know if it's my device or if I did something wrong. So I actually spend an hour or 2 hours just by fixing my code, but I look into everything. Everything's the same with example. And it's working fine on the guide also on this one for this video. But in my case, it's not really working on my device. This one right here. So this is just the simple code for the hello world, or I mean, this is a different one. The message that will pop out is this is my first program, but in my case, it's not working properly. Okay. So I even, commented, you guys will see my comment right here that, so when putting the code TASM first, etc., etc. So I'm encountering an error regarding with that one. So until now, there is no reply from this content creator, this Ayush Singh Nagi. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how to solve this one for now. So that is why I uh, tried to find another let's see uh, equivalent. Okay, so an equivalent of this TASM and then DOSBox. So I found this one which is a lot better actually. This one is a more complete uh, editor. Okay, so this one is more will give you more information. So you will see here the registers and then the address and then their values, and then the output itself, which is, let's see, the hello world, and then the your regional source code. Okay, so I would like you guys to try both. So try doing this one first, since this is the very first application that is being used to simulate assembly language or assembly programs. Okay, and then this is a new one that I just found. So you can also try this one. So you can download it right here, and then you can just follow the instruction, and then you will have the same output as mine. Okay, so instead of hello world, I would like you guys to put your name, your complete name as an output. Okay, so that would prove that you were able to follow everything install and follow all the instructions, and then you now have a working M886. So this is the 10-point activity. So are we clear so far regarding with this one with your lab 0?
Yes, sir.
Makain ba kayo? Walang nagre-reply eh. Are you guys still eating your lunch? It's already 1:46. Okay. So again, just try this one first, the old one, okay, the TASM and then DOS box. So it's okay if it will not work, just use the new one. So whatever you can do in TASM and DOS box, you can also do that one on the EMU8086. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the lab number C right here below laboratory activities. And then we have another activity right here. This one actually was a newly created, okay, activity that came from Ma'am Tere. Okay, since she's the one handling the other section. So whatever she's going to do on the other section, I'm just actually asking her to give the activities that she will give to the other section. So basically, yeah, we're going to have the same laboratories and activities. Okay, so she included here the introduction about MU86, and then how to use that emulator. Okay, just a short description. So just read that one later on. Similarly, we have here 8086 assembler tutorials. Starting from definition of 8086, why 8086, what is 8086, addresses. Okay, so in here they started with numbering system. So I guess this one is quite important, especially if you're new to assembly language. So starting from decimal system to binary, just the basics when it comes to number systems. So you can skip those if you guys already have an idea what is hexadecimal, what is binary, what is octal, probably if we have that one, and then sign numbers and how to put negative numbers using a binary number. Okay, and then here, so there are some handy tools in EMU8086 to convert numbers and make calculations of any numerical expressions. All we need is a click on math menu. So this one will guide you on how to, have this one as your output, or on how to create a simple calculator for the exam. Okay, so I would like you guys to follow this one, starting from slide 6 up to how many, say, slides that you can finish. So if you can finish this one this week or for 2 weeks, then a lot better. It only means that, you will be able to master the EMU8086 itself, in just 2 weeks or in just 3 weeks. So this is a complete guideline on how to use MU8086, specifically this one. Unlike the TASM and DOS box, yes, we do have a lot of sample videos or sample programs on YouTube, but they are quite a hassle to follow. So this is the one let's say package, okay, that you can have in one author and then teaching you guys whatever he knows, okay, in a single PDF. Unlike finding a tutorial for this one, finding a tutorial for this one, so you're having a lot of different references or resources that you're going to just find that one on YouTube. Okay, so this is really recommended. Okay, and then so what are the operations that are being supported? Of course, we have the complete one, the NAT, multiplication, divide, modulus, sum, subtract, and so on and so forth. Okay. So yeah, just read this one later on. And then we have here the first two activities. The first one is quite simple and easy. So just download this one, which is similar with what we have on the lab number 0. This one, we have the same link actually. Okay, both of them are just the same. Okay, I guess. This one is subtonic and this one is L4E. Well, I think they are just the same. Okay, maybe Ma'am Tere just have a different link that she found, okay, at that time. So just download the MU8086 and run the emulator and click code examples, just like this one, code examples, and then select 2 code examples from this examples right here. If you want more, then just click more examples, and then it will show you all of the sample codes right here. So hello world, how to convert e hex, how to let's include, about float, about count, etc., etc. And then from those two code, let's see the first one, create a flowchart and then algorithm of that one. Okay, and how does that execute from line by line. Okay, I'm pretty sure that you guys already know what a flowchart is. So starting from start up to the end. Okay, so if you don't know what a flowchart is, then you can always ask Mr. Google. Okay, so this is how a flowchart is. So of course we have the start up to the end. See, from going to school. Okay, so leave home, check time. So before 7 a.m. If it's snow, then you have to take the bus. If it's yes, then you have to take the subway. And then you will now reach the school. So the same with the program. So let's say start the program. Okay, and then if it's a hello world, then we'll just simply display hello world and then end of the program. Okay, if it's an addition, then of course it will display the, let's say, first input probably will give you or will ask an input, and then second input will uh, pop out, and then you just need to put another input, and then after clicking maybe enter, it will give you the result, and then end of the program. Okay, so that's how a flowchart work. So yeah, are we clear for the flowchart and algorithm? So this will be due on May 25. So you guys have a week from now, similar with the lab number 0. So just do both of them. So the lab 0 is for your name instead of hello world. And then for this one, EMU8086 is for the flowchart and then the algorithm. And then one more. Okay. So one more task that mom that I created is your objective here is to perform the basic arithmetic and logical operations using 8086 microprocessor emulator. So basically, you're going to find the multiplication. I think it's right here. So we have the add and subtract. Let's see if we have the multiplication. Wala naman. And. So I think it's not included. However, the only thing that you guys need to change if it's multiplication is just the operator or the operand itself. Operator, not operand. Sorry. So in here, instead of using, where is that part? So add, then this is where you're going to display. I think it's modulo or divide. So basically for addition, we have this as your keyword, in adding the first two numbers. So the AL and then the BL. So that's it for the addition. And then for subtraction, is this add and subtraction? For subtraction, it's similar, but instead of subtraction, we only have sub. Okay. So your goal here is to change those two from, let's say, add into multiplication, or instead of add into a division. Okay, so that's it for the number 1 and 2. Okay, so you must have this output once you're done in following those steps. Okay, so 001H for the multiplication, and then 004H for the division. Okay, and then for the number 3, we have your logical and operation algorithm. So this is the expected output. And for the OR, this is the expected output. So I would like you guys to make a let's say maybe just a screenshot. I think, yeah. So in my case, I'll just ask you guys to upload here. So there is instruction where you take a screenshot of your code and output. So I need to each number. Okay, for multiplication, I need screenshot of your code and then the output, wherein we have this one as your output. Okay, for the division, same the code and then the output. For the number 3, the same the code and then the output, and then the same with number 4. All right, so are we clear so far with this one?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we have 4 numbers for this activity. So I don't know what is the next one yet. Another thing is me and mom that is actually planning to change some or probably delete or not include some of the laboratories, since supposedly we're going to have 50% laboratories online and then 50% laboratories via face-to-face. So basically we cannot make you guys do everything that we have in here due to maybe lack of time, if some of them are quite difficult. So I haven't checked the others yet. So yeah, that depends on how, what is our pacing. Are we fast enough to finish them, or just need to not do some and then yeah, do the other one instead of this. And yeah, of course, you're going to have a midterm exam and then a final exam for this one. Okay, so I think this one is just multiple choice. So I haven't checked this one yet, but yeah, I'm going to have a exam for this laboratory, not just purely laboratories. And to those who haven't submitted their 1-minute review yet, so as of now, there were only 3. So I'm expecting to have at least a total of, I'm really expecting to have a total of 21. So I hope all of you, so there is this one who just maybe enrolled this one. So just put Mr. Maaba there. Mr. Maaba, are you here? Maaba Michael. So just put him on group 2 so we can have 11 and 11. So a total of 22 students on this subject. So again, to those 19 students who haven't submitted their 1-minute video yet, please submit them. So I would know more about you. Okay. What else did I miss? I guess yeah, that's it for now. So okay. So yeah, that's all for now. If there is an additional one, maybe I'll just announce it or update you guys probably next meeting. Okay. So if you guys don't have any question or clarification anymore, then yeah, you guys may now go, and a blessed day to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you and goodbye.